Athletic trainers. We see them standing on the sidelines for every game, match, and practice. But what do their jobs really entail? Athletic trainers specialize in preventing, diagnosing, and treating muscle and bone injuries. They develop and carry out rehabilitation programs for injured athletes and are in constant contact with physicians. Almost a third of all athletic trainers work in the college or university setting, and Alyssa Jaster and Matt Kingsbury are the two most recent additions to Elon's training staff. Jaster comes to Elon after earning her master's in exercise science and completing multiple internships with schools like Northwestern and the University of Florida. She will be working with the women's soccer and softball programs. Kingsbury earned his master's in athletic training and has worked most recently with the University of Maryland's football team. His primary role will be working with the football and women's lacrosse squads. Coming to a new program means facing challenges, and the biggest challenge might not be what you'd expect.
It was shocking at first, that first day, I had seen the guys that were here over the summer, and then we have, 45, 50 more guys that get here, so it took me about a week or two to kind of figure out who everybody was.
But getting to know the athletes goes beyond learning 70 names.
I kind of make it a personal goal of mine to get to know each of the people, because then if I can understand their personality and understand who they are, I can usually tell if there's something wrong. I worked at a high school, I worked at a D3 college, then I worked with military and then a Division I school, so I can kind of relate to every athlete at every different level.
Knowing the athletes also means understanding what drives them, and this can vary for male and female athletes.
Men you can be a lot harder on generally, and they aren't, gonna shut down quite as fast. Women tend to be a little bit more sensitive, and you have to play to that, or you have to read them a little bit more.
Football players, they're going to be a little bit, tougher to deal with sometimes. They have bigger personalities, but with the women, it's kind of a balancing act of getting to know them and knowing how to push them harder.
Females usually, especially in rehab, will need a lot more creativity. They'll get bored easier. So when you're doing a rehab plan for a female, you need to have a variety of things, where males, you can just say, all right, I need you to do these 10 exercises.
And while the teams are different, protocol remains the same. So what must a trainer do if a player goes down with an injury in the middle of a game?
A referee will stop the game, and I'll have to run out there, and we'll do an on-field evaluation.
So we kind of just try to calm them down, ask them what happened.
Look to see if there's anything significantly wrong, like a broken bone.
And then our main priority is just to get them off the field safely.
Evaluate if they can safely get off the field with their own power.
If they need to be, taken off on an ambulance or on a spine board.
Have another teammate help us carry them off.
And then we can take a better look at them on the sideline, figure out what the injury is.
Once the injury is diagnosed and treated, that is when a rehab plan must be put in place and carried out.
The athletes are so motivated themselves. It really motivates me as an athletic trainer to do everything I can to help them. So if there's something unique I've never seen before, I'm on my computer researching, talking to people, calling other athletic trainers who may have had a situation similar, to see what I can do to help them. It's a great moment when you can see an athlete go out onto the field or court right after you've been working with them for so long through rehab. It's kind of like a proud mama moment.
Sports means sacrificing yourself in order for the team to succeed, which is why the time and work put forth by these trainers make them invaluable teammates.